49 past the hour, new outrage this morning over the violence in Haiti. 2 U.S. missionaries and a local religious leader were killed by gang members over the weekend after leaving a church event. This attack comes as gangs now control about 80% of the country's capital, Port-au-Prince. Let's bring in Miami Herald correspondent Jacqueline Charles, who has been covering the crisis closely and was in Haiti recently. Jackie, it's always great to see you. I thank you so much for being with us. What do we know about this attack on the missionaries?
Well, what we know is that they were the victims of 2 separate gang attacks. The first attack happened as they were leaving church on Thursday night. Davey was actually the husband. He was tied up. The gangs went in, they looted the property, and then another gang showed up, according to a conversation we had with Davey's dad, who's been in Haiti over 26 years. They said that they were coming to help, and somehow mayhem broke out, shots rang out, the house was set on fire. Davey and Natalie were actually in Davey's parents' house trying to call the dad to tell him what was happening. They were using the Starlink internet at the time. The Haitian police says that they have launched an investigation. I have to tell you that that particular area where the orphanage is located, they really hasn't been much of a police presence because the gangs have completely taken over. Mission in Haiti is surrounded by at least 3 different armed groups that we know of.
Jacqueline, that's what happened to missionaries, and it's a tragedy, a horrible tragedy. Jacqueline, the Haitian people have been suffering extraordinarily for the longest time. I mean, we can go back in history, we can go to the 2010 earthquake, but we should also look at this latest, the killing of the president. But the suffering of the Haitian people right now is at just really dangerous levels.
It is. I mean, the gangs control more than 80% of Port-au-Prince, the capital. You have millions of people who are struggling to eat, over 5 million. You have at least 1 million that are looking at famine. More than 30 hospitals have been looted, vandalized, burned. Today, if you suffer from a chronic illness like kidney disease, you really cannot get a dialysis treatment. We're seeing cholera come back when Haiti was just months away from eradicating that. It really is a horrible situation. The capital is completely paralyzed. People are not able to go out. If they do, they don't know if they're going to make it back home alive. So yes, while the killing of these missionaries, unfortunately, is bringing attention to this, Haitians are dying every single day. They are being killed at the hands of armed gang violence in that country.
And so, Jacqueline, what is the solution, or is there solution? I mean, you're reporting exclusively that, for example, the police deployment from Kenya is facing delays. What is going on there, and what is the midterm, or is there a midterm solution?
So ironically, this killing happened on the same day that the Kenyan troops were expected to land in Haiti, but that money is being blocked. At least 40 million of the 100 million that the State Department has pledged is being blocked by Republicans in the GOP who do not believe in this mission. The options today are, what are they? Go to the UN for another UN peacekeeping missions. Do nothing, American troops, which President Biden said a few days ago, that's not going to happen. Or you get a third country, and Kenya is a country. No one is saying this is a silver bullet, just that you need to create some space so that the Haitians can start to put together some sort of a plan to try and rescue this country.
Jacqueline Charles, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.